Hello all, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Alright, cool. Everything's working. And we are working on Beyond the Dawn, so let's go and get this going. How you all been? I know it's been a while. Since mid-November. Sorry about that. Yeah, to, I guess catch you all up, while we're waiting for this to load. So, yeah, that's the last time I was sick. For those that don't know, I'm in the States, so this was Thanksgiving. Spent time with family. Then it's December and Christmas. Again, spent time with family. Nothing really exciting. Come the new year, I want to do more streams. Let's go ahead and get this going. But I really was lacking the motivation to. And it's not because of streaming or...
I think it's safe to rest here now.
The games or anything like that. It was because of work. I was just... Work was just... basically wearing me down and beat me down throughout the day to the point where I didn't want to do anything. Let's get going. So... I have no idea what we were doing. Map. That's not the map. That is the map. Come window to find it. Okay. Let's do that real quick. I know it's a side quest. Talk. And I know I got some reading here, so bear with me. The old man's dish. Yes, I did have some. Those nochis were quite good. I assume it's nochis. If it's not, so sue me. Did you feel that it was lacking in any way? Well, if I must say, the taste was no, but it felt a little off. But didn't you say they were delicious?
Indeed. Yes,
of course, but the nochi I ate had Renin seasoning. It felt a little different from the authentic Renin food, and it did not seem to fit a Danon dish. To make it more palatable to Renins, I would have liked it to be a bit more sweet and sour.
Of course.
I see, so Renins and Danons have different tastes as well. I bet Gerendo? I do not remember his name. Sorry. Is still in the process of recreating Renin dishes. But what I said was only if I had to nitpick. I want to thank that old man for making such a nice meal.
Right.
Okay, we'll let him know. Well, I better get going then. I'm craving that old Danon's cooking now. Alright, so go to the next one. So yeah, work was just beating me down. I hated my job. I hated it so much. And it's really the management. It wasn't the work itself, it was the management. Having to micromanage my manager to micromanage me. And it would just take all my energy out during the day, and I did not want to play any games, didn't want to do anything. So you may be asking yourself, okay, why all of a sudden I'm back? We'll get to that after this.
Yeah.
Well, you're asking if I ate a dish by a man named Grindo. I think that's his name. I don't know. Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, he made a dish called nochi, I think. It was actually pretty good. I'd love to try it again.
Hey.
Well then, when you ate the dish, did you feel like anything was lacking? If I had to pick something, I suppose it tasted too familiar. Too familiar? Huh? Should you be a little more specific? I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that the seasoning was a Danon style that I'm used to. But actually, I've been into Rinnan dishes lately. There are a lot of food made by Rinnan people here, right? So now I'm interested in Rinnan seasoning, and I've been doing some research. What I just said was only if I had to choose something, though. I'm grateful to the man who made that dish, of course.
Interesting.
Danon seasoning, huh? That's something I've never really thought about. I know I skipped, really. I'm sure it was Gorindo's kindness to make everyone feel at ease with a taste of home in this world full of confusion. He's a strange old man, but it seems he really wants to make people happy with his cooking. Is that enough? I've got some other stuff to do.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for your time. We'll be sure to share your feedback with him.
We've heard a lot about food, but not much about how we can actually help.
I'm sure Gordino will be able to figure something out. Let's tell him what we've learned.
Gordino, to be fair, I wasn't that far off. So, as I was saying, what's Gordino? Is that him? No. Crap. No, that's him. Yeah, that has to be him. Wait, no. Damn it, that's him. Okay. So, what's that up there? So yeah, what really changed my mind or got me,
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
got me back into one of the stream as well, I'm leaving that job. I actually got a new position at a new company, so he's hoping the best there, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get back to this normally and do this regularly. We need to tear through the rest of Tales of Rise Beyond the Dawn. I need to finish Dark Souls 2 so we can get to 3 and get to Elden Ring. Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming out at the end of the month. We're gonna, of course, get that and tackle that. I've been talking to some friends of mine. We're talking about getting Baldur's Gate 3, running that, so might as well stream that. Me helping them with Elden Ring, so good. So that's a lot. So yeah, I kind of want to get back to this regularly. So let's talk to them and see what's going on. I know we can skip side quests.
Well?
Like, how's the situation in the city?
Yeah.
For better or worse, nothing has changed. I'm busy every day too. Not only the Zoogles, but recently the disputes between Rinnans and Danons are increasing as well. Even in this city? Huh. So even in Minacia, the influx of new immigrants is not going smoothly. Yes. Here we only grant resident permits to those who accept the ideal of... Ideal? Isn't it supposed to be idea? Is that a typo? I don't know, I'm bad at English. Of course, since it's between Danans and Renans, so there seems to be a difference between accepting the ideal in their heads and accepting each other in their lives. I have also heard that the Renan soldiers who were originally in... Not Vincent. Vicent. Right? I know it's not Vincent. Invited the families here. Yes, thanks to many understanding Renans like them, there is very little overt conflict. But that does not mean there are no problems. Exactly, of course. I'll be working hard to solve such problems, but it's not going to be easy. Is there something we can do right now? Oh, in that case, this is completely unrelated, but do you think you could find where Zahi? Shit, I don't know. Could you find Zahi for me?
Is that so?
Zahi, did something happen to that black cat? She hasn't come home in a while. I'm getting a little worried. I can't make time to go look for her either.
I wonder...
Please, Kisara, if you see Zahi around the city, could you bring her back? Sure.
Okay.
Understood. I'll start looking. Thanks, I'll be here, so let me know if you find her. Sure. Now let's find that damn cat.
Where could Zari have gone? I hope she's okay.
She was never far from Lagiel. Something may have happened to her.
As I recall, Miguel loved that cat as well. We should do our utmost to bring her back safe.
So that was... I was writing the cat's name. Is it up here? Nope. Go back. Right here? Nope, but that's another side quest there. Nice. And there's another side quest. I have no idea what this cat could be. In the city somewhere. Or probably in this green circle somewhere. On the map. But it doesn't show. Oh, it is very, very light there. You guys see that right there? Right here? The green circle. Barely noticed. Couldn't see it on the map, and I barely noticed it on the mini map here. So yeah, that is kind of my plans and goal is to hopefully with this new job allow me to stream some more. I'm not seeing this damn cat. Okay, that was just random. What we ran right about there. Come here, cute little kitty. The cat made the noise.
That?
Look, that's Zari. She was over here getting food. Oh, Lord Dolahim, is this your cat?
No.
No, it belongs to a friend of mine. We were searching for it, though, so I'm glad it's safe. I always see it around here, so I've been giving it food. It's my first friend here in Dana. You're a refugee from Linagus, right? How have you been adjusting to the city? Not very well. I came here to live with my son, but I'm not quite there yet. Just a short time ago, I would have never dreamed of going down to live among the Danans. Thanks to you, Lord Dolahim, I've gotten used to living like this. I think it's fantastic that my own son is able to be so broad-minded. However, I simply can't. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I see my son being friendly with Danans. Everyone feels fearful or uneasy when confronted with new values or a new environment. But that will fade with time. You should take your time with it. You're right. This cat is a Danan creature, but it's incredibly cute. The fur coat is beautiful. If I can become friends with this cat, I should be able to feel the same way about this world and about the Danans. Quite the feat you achieved here, Zoe. Now come along with us. Cat meowed. Ah, she got away.
Why did that damn cat run away?
Maybe she's not done playing? She looked fine.
Guess we'll just have to continue our search.
All the way up over there. So, yeah, I'm gonna try and do some more streaming.
Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking how blessed we are to have a place like this, and it could all be easily lost if we're not careful. We can't let ourselves grow complacent. We must defend it to the last.
And there's a lot of games we need to catch up on and do, so I think when I started Tales of Berseria, Beyond the Dawn, I was thinking to do all the side quests and everything, but I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys if you want to see it. If you want to see it, we'll power through it and add it to the list of games to continue. When Final Fantasy comes out, I want to focus on that, but I do not want to lose everything else in the pipeline. So keep that in mind and let me know what you guys think. And then whatever has the most support is what we'll do. Now let's talk to this damn cat again.
Hey!
Dummy! I said you can't do that. I do not think that's how it would really go down. Why not? What's wrong with it?
Hey!
Hey, you two, what are you fighting about? Just listen to what my friend is trying to do to this cat. Cat? You don't mean... It's not gonna meow now. And you're all not gonna get me to do it either. I just wanted to give that cat a delicious snack, that's all. But someone has a problem with it. Would you be quiet and listen to what I'm trying to tell you? Cats can die if they eat chocolate. Really? Can cats? I thought that was only a dog thing. I'm not a cat person, so I don't know.
Huh?
Oh, really?
Right.
It's as he says. I knew something dangerous was afoot, but I didn't think it would be about this. Sorry. I thought you just wanted an excuse to get on my case because I'm Rinnan. If you want to feed it something, try a dried fish. Here, I'll give you one. Thanks. Hey kitty, want to try this instead? It's really yummy.
Kisara,
There it goes that time. She has such a delicate way of eating, Kisara. This is our chance. Stay still, Zoe. And there it goes. Ah, she got away again. Ugh.
Zare is quite a formidable fugitive.
She keeps running away. Has she forgotten who I am?
She did choose Legil over you, didn't she?
Shh. No need to bring that up.
I don't remember that. Did it really? There it is. I can't believe this. What am I supposed to do? Looks like you're dealing with something serious. What happened? Lord Dolheim, my daughter went out to play and hasn't come home. Now this boy came to tell me that she might have gone outside the city. We were playing with this cat. No audio follow this time, eh?
Really now?
Zoe, so this is where you were. Young man, can you tell me what happened? In detail, please. I always saw that cat from far away and wanted to play with it. Then that girl called me over. And then we became friends and took care of the cat together. Like feeding them and grooming them. But then the tool broke. And she went to go get the materials to fix it. Outside the city? Yeah, over that way. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. It's okay, we'll find her. Leave the rest to us. Please do something.
Yes.
Right, come, everyone.
A child all on her own outside the city. She's in danger. We've got to hurry.
Judging by her direction, she must have headed toward Traslita Highway.
We have to find her before the Zugals do.
So the question is that going to trigger it? No, okay, it's not going to trigger it till we talk to him. X, not circle. Circles jump. It's been a while. Yeah, go ahead and get on my case, I don't care.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zugals, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Okay, so we got that guy. Oh, there it is. God, they need to make that brighter. Wrong button. There it is. There's the sprint. Let's talk to him. I didn't know what people thought of my cooking. It's okay. Gorindo, that's his name, right? They both asserted it was only if they had to nitpick.
Yes!
That's it. I get it now. That must be what's missing in my cooking.
Oh.
Sounds like you had an epiphany, Gorindo. Yes, but to make that dish, I need the ingredients, and those ingredients are a sweet and sour, lumpy fruit, and a blue fish that tastes great raw or cooked. And last but not least, something that neither oils nor hops. Your descriptions are always so vague. I have no idea what kind of ingredients those are. It's too early to give up, Elephant. Cooking is not about thinking, it's about feeling. Exactly. And what I felt was necessary for true gastronomy is taste fusion. I don't know. Yes, I'm bad at English. But as you can see, I'm too hungry to get up and move. I can only rely on you guys.
Great.
Gorindo, you're actually doing fine, aren't you? Anyway, go find those ingredients I just told you. If you do that for me, I'll make the dish myself and give you the recipe too. Appreciate that, but I don't know how I can find those ingredients without knowing what they are. The sweet and sour lumpy fruit is strawberries. The blue fish that tastes great raw or cooked is mackerel. And something that neither oinks nor hops might be rapigs.
Amazing!
Amazing, Shionne. If that's true, we've already have all the ingredients. Give them.
How's this?
Is this enough ingredients, Gorindo? Oh, this is wonderful. Now I finally achieved true gastronometry? I don't know. I've sought. I'm really curious what you're going to cook up. Don't rush, young lady. Now I'm going to show you what comes true when gastronometry is with my cooking. Oh, that food talk's making me hungry. All done.
What?
It looks like normal nochi, except with meat. Don't judge a dish by its looks. I'll listen to all your complaints after you eat it. Like Gorindo says, Alphen, save your thoughts until after you've had a taste. Fair enough. Alright, let me try a bite. Munch, 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 munch. This is so delicious. It looks like normal nochi, but the unexpected combination of textures between the nochi and other ingredients is amazing. And the delicious taste. Wait, don't tell me. All the ingredients are kneaded into the nochi dough, too. It seems like you guys noticed. This is the new fusion dish that is appropriate for this world. By using Danon seasoning as a base and blending it with Renin seasoning, I was able to bring out the best of both styles. A taste palatable to both Danons and Renins. This is the true gastronomy. I don't know. I'm gonna stop saying that word. But I have sought. So this is true, whatever the hell that is. Now please tell me your thoughts on my cooking once more.
Here we go.
You know what we're going to say. Absolutely exquisite. Okay. I'm in heaven. Harmonize. Okay. Is that a Japanese thing? Looks like the hungry young woman and her new friend have yet taught me something new. However, I've only just taken my first steps on the path towards true whatever the hell that is. I will concoct recipes that represent the fusion of our worlds and bring smiles to the faces of Renins and Danons alike. So that's your way of coexisting. I think that's a great approach. There's no doubt your dishes can bring smiles to people all around the world. As I go traveling, I may come to need your help again. Yes, I look forward to being able to taste your true whatever once more. Alright, yay! Yeah, I don't get the whole posing thing.
Forging a path to coexistence through cuisine is an arduous task.
I have faith he can pull it off, though.
His cooking sure put a big smile on Shionne's face.
I'm sure the day will come when Danons and Renins share meals together without a second thought.
You're gonna make me fight you, aren't you?
Look! Over there! It's the girl!
Quickly, Zugals are closing in.
We have to move!
Let's see if I remember how to fight.
Is this a joke?
I'm like bait to them.
The blazing sword
Blazing storm!
Eat this!
Eat this! Watch it!
Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Here it comes! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let him watch the head!
You're mine! All yours! Strike!
Eat this!
You're mine!
Storm! Strike! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
We made it nice and cold.
With prickles on top.
Eagle fly!
Mirage!
Going in!
Strike!
Breeze Lancer!
It's on!
Going in!
Strike!
What's this?
You're mine! I'm not done!
Do it! Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Wanted to hit the wrong buttons, but I can get used to it. Oh, that must have been scary. It's okay now. Is it really?
Okay.
Yes, the Zugals are all gone now. We've heard from your mom and friend about what happened, so we came looking for you. Oh, so he... Yes, you have a very good friend. I hope you'll learn from this to not go carelessly wandering outside the city. Okay, I'm sorry. Can you get home from here by yourself? Try not to worry your mother and friend like that again. Gotcha, thank you.
So then,
Well, we should head back too. Yes, Zari seems to be doing just fine, so we should let Legil know. Let's do some story progression tonight, for the rest of the time tonight. I think we're only going to go about another 20 minutes-ish. Just a little quick drop in, and then I plan on being back tomorrow and do a little bit, and
I think it's safe
So
to rest here now.
and then probably put a good chunk in this weekend. Unless something happens with work. Kisara, you're back too. What do you mean too?
Yeah!
My dear Zari came back just moments ago. So sorry to have sent you out looking for her. Looks like she got ahead of us once again. But she seems more plump than I recall, and her fur seems strangely shiny. Were you playing around town all day? Why didn't you come home? I was so worried about you.
No.
No, she wasn't just playing around. Zari was working hard for the city. Really?
good.
Yes, when it comes to destroying the walls that exist between Rinans and Annans, she was more effective than a bumbling politician. My pretty little girl here. My. I'll have to work hard to follow Zari's example. Thank you for helping everyone in Minisia, Kisara. Sorry to put you all out. I know you've got your hands full. It was nothing. I'm happy to do whatever I can to help realize my brother's dream. Besides, you've got to be ready for Lord Dolheim to return to Minisia at any time, right? What does Dolheim have to do with anything? I'll leave it at that. Alright, this is for you. From everyone here. Hope it does you some good on your travels.
Thank you.
I kind of feel like I've been brushed off. But thank you. Minacia is in your hands for a while longer, Legil. Sage. Where's his HP, eh?
So, Zari brought everyone together, huh? I guess the appeal of cats is universal. Aw, you've got plenty of appeal too, Hoodle. Don't you worry.
I would disagree with Rinwell there. Cats hate me. And I don't like cats. So it's not universal. Greatly raises max HP. Who needs more HP? 7, 6, 8, 7, 7. I think Rinwell needs it. Oh, well, you have a couple. Sage. Max HP. Let's give it to Rinwell as well. Alright. Some story time. Y'all ready for some story? Progression. I vaguely remember what's going on, but let's see if it makes sense.
Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Sysluden.
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the Service Corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregan of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Sysluden. They're not just wary of Renans, but Danans too.
Makes sense. It is Syslodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamiel will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamiel for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
yeah. Alright then. We'll make the trip to Sysluden.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
So what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use Renan communication equipment.
True. There are so many Renan machines we've been unable to use since Lenegis collapsed.
Oh, Hoodle! What? Did Hoodle do something?
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shionne, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you of all people makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older. but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cyslodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah. It's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Shionne, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
Okay. Yeah, y'all have fun with that in the comments and in chat. I just play the videos. Well, I play the game too. Well, that could have been taken so many ways. So many different ways. Yep, let's go, you guys. Let's see if we can kind of sneak by these guys and get over to Cyslodia. That's Rinen's ship, right? Yeah, Rinen's the aliens and Danon's are the locals. Although they all were all part of the same world. The world of Tales of Berseria is a little confusing. If you don't remember it.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
Speaking of snow, I've been dealing with snow here where I live, and I don't like it too much. Power. Okay, so up and left. Right. Left. If y'all watching from California and Nevada, I hope you guys are taking care of that big storm. For those who don't know, I live in Nevada. Somewhere in Nevada. That's where all you guys get. And it's been snowing, and Nevada's a desert. Go figure that one out. So, where the hell are we supposed to go? Wrong button. Collection room, an office. Yeah. If I recall correctly, this is where we got the armor for Alphen, right? I think so. In the hidden room, right? Yeah. Actually, I think it was right here, wasn't it?
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Syslodia of late.
Syslodia still has almost no Renins, right?
The Renins are definitely all gone, but there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Danins here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Syslodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
So... we look around town now? Probably. I don't know. I don't see anything standing out, so I guess we just run around town.
Thinking about the state of the city?
Yes. It's complicated, considering that the peace was made possible by driving out the Renins.
The Danins here are still working on reconciliation just amongst each other. We can't afford to be too hasty.
I assume something's gonna happen once we get to a certain spot. Some sort of cutscene.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat, but the urge to keep quiet is also a hard habit to break.
Let's head this way.
It's been a year since they were freed, but they seem as nervous as ever.
Caution was a matter of life or death when the Renins ruled here. Learning to relax those deeply ingrained survival instincts won't happen overnight.
Even already, the weather may turn pretty soon. Why don't you wait it out here? Okay, yeah, they're gonna keep us inside. You all just heard that, right? There was a little, green spark thing, right? You all saw that, right? I'm not going crazy. And it made a noise right here. And not that digging noise. I swear this was something here. Rewind and go back and watch and pause if you need to. There was a little green spectral trail there, and this was a noise.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
There it is.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still. Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
What? Is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right, we'll search for him.
You seem strangely supportive of him, Law.
I mean, sure, he used to be an informant, but he's clearly trying to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever.
We'll go this way. Oh, that's just the inn. Snow plains. It's up over here. Oh, it's probably over here somewhere. Ah, yeah, see that light green circle right there? Alright, so probably... what's the fastest way? This way? Or do we go... Alright, back the way we came. This way. Go figure, the game actually pointed us in the right direction.
Meow. Meow.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the kitty.
That isn't a cat.
Oh, that's a cat. Was that why she was doing it? Am I going crazy, or did you all see that too? Yeah, go ahead and call me crazy. How long is it? So I think we'll go a tad bit longer here.
It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other, even after a whole year has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
I think we'll find the dude, and then that's gonna be it. Just a little quick stream here. Gotta render, edit, upload, and have a.
He's saying the king is calling for him. I think.
I gotta do some stuff to get ready for my new job. Even though it's 2 weeks away, I still need to get things going. Get some things ready.
In these temperatures, collapsing outside of town is practically a death sentence.
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I wonder what the reason is. We're not dealing with a criminal, are we? Someone's there!
It's a Renin, and he appears to be injured.
Thanks a lot. I went to gather herbs, but I got injured and couldn't move.
Say, you don't happen to have a Danon friend, do you?
Why do you ask?
So he's the one.
I knew it. Your friend asked us to find you.
He did? That idiot. What am I supposed to do if the people in town find out?
He must have been worried about you. Can you walk? Let's go back to town together.
No. I can't go to Sisloden. They kicked out all the Renins. I'm going back to my hideout in the mountains. Tell him thanks for me, okay?
I never would have imagined his friend's a Renin.
It's no wonder he turned to us.
I wonder what their connection is.
I'm sure he can explain more.
Alright, I think that will be it for tonight. Let's get in safe here. I hope you all enjoyed and had fun. Like I said, this was a little quickie to catch you all up, and hopefully this continues being regular so we can do Final Fantasy Rebirth at the end of the month, and finish Dark Souls 2, start 3, finish that up, get Elden Ring, Zelda, Tales of the Kingdom, you know, all that good stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed and had fun, and I shall see you the next time. Later.